Hey, welcome back. It's NukaViolet here. This build was suggested by one of my viewers. I grew up living in Oahu, so as soon as I saw Tiki bar, I knew I wanted to take on the challenge. I decided to build it here in the mire alongside these trees. They have big long vines that perfectly mimic the ones that you find in Hawaii. I positioned the build so that you would have to walk under the vines to get to the entrance. I thought they would make it a bit more immersive. Then I used this exposed root as an accent around my build. I really love these glowing mushrooms. I think they would make an awesome addition to our camp objects. To make this custom sign, I used the Bone of Throne chair. This was one of the rewards from the scoreboard in Season 9. If you've watched any of my other videos, especially my lighting tutorial, you'll know that I'm pretty much obsessed with camp lighting. And this one is no exception. My goal for this build was to make it really colorful. For example, I used this green sign. I turned it towards the light so it would reflect more of the color and make it seem even brighter. Using the quantum version of the Nuka-Cola truck allowed me to add even more color to the build. This area is reserved for private parties. I mainly focused on using objects that would give you island vibes, like using these torches and layering these high patterned rugs. Another reason I built around these trees was to use part of it as an accent piece. When I'm searching for a spot to place my camp, I'm not just looking at the terrain. I'm also searching for interesting objects in the area that I can use in my camp. The second floor is dedicated to the main dining area. You'll notice I used a lot of natural elements, like wood, bones, and plants. I tried to vary the objects that I placed on the tables so it wouldn't seem so repetitive. Now for the actual structure of the building, I knew I wanted to do something unconventional. So I used these new staircases to build the roof. These worked perfectly because I wanted it to seem kind of like you were outside and inside at the same time. The most difficult part about this build was definitely this Nuka-Cola stall. It gave me a lot of issues and I had to redo things multiple times to make it work. I ended up getting it pretty close to what I wanted it to look like, so in the end I was pretty happy with it. I hid some green cycling lights right here in the leaves. I have them placed on both sides of the window, and that's what gives this whole thing the green tint. Heading inside the stall, you'll see I made this little storage area. The last thing I did was create this sign. I wanted the fruit to look like it was hanging down in a vertical line instead of a circle. So when I was placing it, I shifted it kind of inwards towards the right so that you would only see the left side. I hope you enjoyed this tour of my build. My next video is going to be a tutorial. So if you like this kind of content, you definitely want to subscribe so you don't miss my next video. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one.